Yes, people, big up, man. If you watched that Chelsea game, I'm pretty sure a lot of you did, then you've got a lot to be excited about, man. Moresca ball looks lit. I don't care if it's a Brazilian side. These Brazilian sides actually look really good. And you know what? In the Club World Cup final, fucking hell, I don't think anyone predicted this. I didn't predict this. Joao Pedro, I don't know if you've seen the goals, Wolfie. I know you're napping in that, but have a little look on Twitter. I'm not joking. Just write Joao Pedro. Not even both of them. When I said that this man is like the perfect Moresca signing, I was so sure of it. See what happens when a player plays around better players, and all of a sudden he thrives. The first goal was unreal. The second goal was just great movement. Do you know what I mean? It's like when I said that this guy's going to eventually bench the lap, he's not going to be a bit part player. He's going to eventually go up front. I don't think one game's just going to be an end all. But from what I look at and what I think. Right, he makes that front line tick. Neto, when I say left wing Neto is dangerous.
That's a nice finish.
It's a nice finish, isn't it? Even if you go off the right, I think he just makes the team so much more balanced because of his link up. You know, even with Cole Palmer, I think let down the team a little bit today. But bar that, Enzo Fernandez was fucking mint again. Joao Pedro cameo. Now this game against Fluminense. Next game, whoever it's PSG or Real Madrid, we can get a better idea of Chelsea and how they're going to be in the Champions League, mate. Jugador, mate. You made £80 million in this Club World Cup so far, and that's already paid for the lap, and it's already paid for Joao Pedro. Funny old game, isn't it? It's funny old game, and they can go and win another 30 million after the final.
First one is clean as well.
Oi,
hey, when are you gonna start spotting Chelsea? Like, when are you coming out of the club?
You know what? Yeah,
you just waiting for United to get relegated.
I need Chelsea to hurry up and go and hijack Kudus now. That's it. Because you know what is, Wolfie? I hate Man City. I can't stand Liverpool. Arsenal are not that much of an evil. There's a rivalry, an old school rivalry there. I don't mind it. I just want somebody to knock off one of these teams off their perch. And if it's Chelsea, I would love it. Because I don't have a beef with Chelsea.
Why weren't you back in Forest last season, bro, when we were in the title race?
Because of you, mate. Because of you. Sometimes it gets a little bit personal, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, Vidi, what are you telling me, man? That was I can't lie, I really enjoyed that game. The tempo was nice from both sides, to be fair.
I don't even know where to start, fam. I mean, those two goals, are you mad? Are you mad?
Yeah, we got a CP moment. We got a CP moment.
Roofed it! Bro, roofed it. That second goal, yeah, the first one's like, cool. He's serious. The second one, doof. You see this? Top of the net. Doof. I'm starving, bro. I'm starving. I had to deal with Jackson for 2 years.
Yeah,
I can't believe it. He's just roofed it.
Man. Sorry, I gotta ask you, how much do you think Jackson is worth if you sold him today?
Oh, fuck off, man. I don't give a shit, man. I don't care.
That's the wrong question. It's how much are Arsenal probably going to buy him for. That's the right question.
I don't care, man. Just get
them out, are you not seriously getting gassed up over beating Fluminense here? Is that
it's not about the opposition. Yeah,
isn't it?
It's promising signs. Hey, listen, Al Hilal or whatever they're called.
I don't even know their name.
Yeah, they knocked out. Who was it? Man City. And then Fluminense knocked out them, so they technically beat Man City. Man City are Premier League contenders. We just beat Premier League contenders. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, so you're saying El Hilal are better than Man City, just for the record?
Hey, they beat them. They beat them in it. I didn't say they were better. I said they beat them. So, I mean, it shows they got good quality, you know. So,
you know what? Let's make it worse. How about this, Wolfie? If you think I'm going to put my Chelsea badge on, how about after I've finished with my channel, this channel, the gas mode I'm going to put on this video for Chelsea is going to be unreal.
When you start the Chelsea channel?
Unreal. How about this? I don't know. I'm trying to make his one start up at the moment.
Hey, I did a video. Well, I put out a video today. It was an hour long though, so like, give it a watch. And yeah.
What Brazilian team have you? The only team you didn't beat of the Brazilian teams was Flamengo, isn't it? Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, they're the ones that online.
Wait, when I say this, when you've got the Loyland on that, like not playing, this is what happens when Joao Pedro Masterness comes into the pitch and absolutely
put them together. Listen, imagine we had Palmer out wide, right? We had Joao Pedro just behind because remember, Nkunku was taking up a spot today. Dark.
Why
Imagine
would
that
you change
wasn't
anything?
Nkunku.
No, but why would you change anything? Why are you trying to shoehorn this
Because
man in?
I still think behind the striker. Because look at the positions that he scored in. He wasn't exactly in the box, whereas the lap is in the box. So it just gives you two options in it. You got one. Joao Pedro can go back and forth in it. He can free roam. Have the lap be there to drift out or to drag out defenders and stuff like that. I'm telling you, put them together, yeah, and bro, see if these two start together and they start pressing defenses. Long day.
I hear it
everywhere.
I hear it. But I'm just thinking of along the lines like, why change something that's not broken?
I mean, you don't have to. Like, you can just start Joao Pedro if you want. Like, we got Gittins coming in as well. And no,
who do you want in the final?
Real Madrid.
I want Real Madrid. Yeah,
you can beat Real Madrid. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're worse. They're a worse team than.
Can you beat PSG?
Collective team.
They got no Pacho or
we can beat anyone.
Or Lucas
we can
Hernandez.
beat anyone. It's
just beat anyone.
It's different. Of course, any team can beat anyone, bro. Don't try this.
Who have you beaten so far in this Club World Cup? Just out of interest.
Honestly, if you're talking about upper like the top teams, no one in it. But I don't disagree. I don't think like especially Madrid. I don't think they're that much of a team in it. They're starting to pick up or find their feet again. And again, as a team, I don't trust Real Madrid. It's too many.
I agree. I'm not sold by them either. I
PSG, however, you talk about a team. PSG are a team. Like, bro, they are a team all together.
You can beat them. Yeah? You can beat them.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be a good game actually.
All right, cool.
But I wonder who's going to get most of the possession out of that if that is to be the game that's in the final. Because you lot absolutely like when it comes to possession, you lot destroyed Fluminense today. Yeah, so that was that. They couldn't.
Do you not even know where Fluminense are in the league?
No, not really. No one watches
like
Brazilian league.
6th or 7th in the Brazilian league.
Who gives a shit? They just got wiped the floor from me. Like I don't give a shit.
Your freaking Chelsea goggles off for a second.
Yeah, but they're in the semi-final of a Club World Cup.
That's like they just beat Plymouth, man. No offense, man.
So it's like you can't celebrate if you was to beat Southampton last season.
No.
You beat them last season. You just have to say,
I don't care, man. But like, put a little realism on it, yeah. The preseason tournament, yeah.
It's like Tottenham's run to the Europa League final. It was absolutely pants. They played most of the teams, but do you reckon all of them celebrating around the
but you know what the difference? You know what the difference is?
About winning, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You know what it is? It's the way they've beaten these teams or gotten through to the finals. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's not if they just got a penalties. I thought Joao Pedro only scored penalties, by the way. Yeah, funny game, innit? George. But yeah, it's the way they've beaten some of these teams. Don't get me wrong. Like Palmeiras is a very solid defensive side. They managed to get over the line against them. A lot of these Brazilian sides, they want to play football and all that. They have some spells, but in the end, they're passing to players like I don't know what's that guy called? That was Igor Jesus. That dude, like it's not gonna work out. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not really going to work out. And if they are, they're just super defensive. So I think the way Chelsea's played today, the way they played against Palmeiras, the way they bopped the ball, the way they beat Benfica, by the way, as well, they absolutely ruined them. Until they should have won about 5-1. It's not really a gas mode. It's not really a gas mode. It's just a performance for me, which is like it's not just Joao Pedro. It's like have you seen Chalobah this tournament, or even Tosin when he's fielding, or Levi Colwill, Cucurella he pisses me off. That's what I'm looking at.
Knees, bro.
No, but it's true. But it's true though. You can. You know what, Wolfie? You know, once in a while, you can stop being an old git and actually like watch some football that's not on the forest and probably like
once in a while, you can realize that Spurs don't even do this over an Audi Cup, bro. Like,
yes,
come on,
they celebrate.
Come on, like, what are you doing here, man? You ain't even the Chelsea fan here sucking them off. Like,
yeah, but I like football. I like football. If a team's played well, and I'm seeing a couple bangers in the game as well, and they're bopping the ball, creating chances, I'm like,
so if Arsenal played, I don't know, Preston or something, and beat them 4-0, we're going to sit here and
Preston.
That's the difference in the quality.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
All right, cool.
They would have popped off the pitch, by the way. Just saying. They would have absolutely Fluminense would have popped you off the pitch.
All right, VD, name me 3 players in the Fluminense team.
I only need to name Thiago Silva first and foremost. And you had that Igor Donny. You had what was that one Colombian Donny that was up top as well?
Inacio.
Yeah, like
Ding.
That's 2.
Bro, you got bare gain, man.
Yeah, you got a lot of game once still.
Do I?
Yeah.
Bare gain, man.
Allowed. 1 sec. It's because his mic's. There you go. Look, I've done it for you. Go on, talk. Nah, you're good. You're good now. You're good now. Don't worry. If you just blow the eardrums off the one that's left off this old git down here that don't want to give Chelsea no praise, then go for it.
I'm not giving them praise. I didn't watch the game, man. I had a nap instead. I had a more productive hour and a half of my life, man.
I know. To be fair, Specs bailed out as soon as he heard Wolfie was gonna.
Exactly, man. He went running.
But yeah, but back to the game. Did you watch it, Aaron? I'm gonna presume.
Nah. My daughter ain't been too great.
You missed
I've
that
been trying to settle her down. Yeah. So I've
Oh,
been doing something more entertaining than watching Chelsea and cleaning sick up. So
I know you
know
watched
what I
it.
mean?
Once. I know.
Of course. Bro, I watch the ops. I'm always watching the ops. And I was
I saw on Twitter was Hooks trying to say ready for the hate watch. I responded to him. Bro, I responded to him twice. I said, how is it going after we scored the first goal? I then check about half an hour later. I had to message him again. Why aren't you responding, bro? Well, what's going on? Hooks, hold on a minute. Is this guy he is still living, right? He is still breathing, like.
Yeah, but that's like me.
Someone double check on him.
I'm not gonna lie though, VD. Yeah, it's like me when I message you sometimes after Chelsea and I don't hear from you for about 2 hours, 3 hours.
When has that happened? That might have happened.
You get your head. I know, bro. I've known you my whole life pretty much. I know how hot your head gets. Do you know what I mean? You're a hothead, literally. Like you go off the ropes. You was an angry little kid.
Cass talking like he's got that temperament, man.
Oh my god, not as bad, not as bad as this
Rex. Over you,
Cass is in my watch logs. If we go 1 down in 5 minutes, and then disappears.
Your side of the family, yeah, are just ADHD merchants, bruv. So do you know what I mean?
To be fair, considering my dad as well, if you something about that guy's
VD, not Wolfie. Him and Forrest are irrelevant. Don't let them downplay Pedro. They cooked the lap for this tourney, so Mons and Cass can't downplay Pedro. Well, I don't need to talk about the. I don't need to talk about the Loyland. The Loyland is not there for a good reason, and look how much you lot are balling out. Like, look at it. It's fluid. Fluid football.
Sorry.
Even a
No. Do you know what it is, VD? I didn't even want to have to do all that in it. But like, I hope you now. In fact, you know what?
No, because my stance is not
he didn't even play today. He didn't even play today. I'm gonna leave. He didn't even play today.
Exactly.
He didn't play today. He didn't play today.
Yeah, he didn't play today. He's not
I'm standing firm on it.
Let's focus on
Joao Pedro.
I promise you.
The crap is gonna stick, man. He better score early this season, man.
Let's
The Latmus.
I'm saying. Yeah, the I know ex-law is this is still.
No, you know what it is. I'm not even doing this as the shit. It's because of the way you've gassed him up in it.
I'm still gonna gas him the same way. Still gonna.
Someone's still better than your courage, yeah.
You see,
I'm taking away many there.
You see Joao Pedro. Let me just, I can't lie. And that's the one signing that
DJ's killing it.
I was actually quite excited to see today was Joao Pedro in it, and see him, bro. Like, it weren't just the goals. If you just saw his all-round game, the whole package. Now, obviously, I don't know whether he's going to be deployed as the forward man, or he's going to be deployed just in behind the striker, and Cole Palmer kind of takes up that right-sided position. But, brother, you see the culture. Those two finishes, the culture,
proper Brazilian,
the charisma, the base.
Hulk,
remember Big Nasty used to say base.
It always looks double naughty, doesn't it? When it comes under the bar, innit?
Yes. I can't lie. You see when the screen shakes and that. You see that second finish, yeah? Listen, I don't care if it's the Club World Cup, yeah? This guy, there is nothing Delap can do with a football better than Joao Pedro apart from goal scoring. Yeah, and even that's up for that. And if he continues shooting like that, then that's up for debate.
Well, what
you know
is
what I'm saying?
No.
There's nothing Delap can do with football better than Joao Pedro. There's nothing.
But you just said besides goal scoring. What would
Yeah,
his...
so
what would Delap's...
Delap on record is a better goal scorer.
Yeah, exactly. That's his point.
I'm not going to let one game, as I said, I already said, I'm not going to let one game change that. I said if he continues to strike people and bust the net like that, then I'm sorry, then that will be up for debate. And yes, they're two different profiles. Again, ideally, you'd have Delap up top with Joao Pedro in behind, the second striker, Cole Palmer outright, and dead all this Madueke business, dead all of that. Done all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Done all of that stuff. Put Neto on the left, and you make it work that way. But brother, this guy, real juggernaut. Real juggernaut. Real juggernaut. For 40 M's, and he was being quoted at 80 at the start of the window. Real juggernaut. Yeah, so you see that Chelsea video you see the Chelsea video I done on Joao Pedro? Man telling me, Almont, stop breading Chelsea.
Oh,
Why are you breading him? I spoke. You know what I'm saying? I spoke. And to be fair, Noni weren't even that bad when he came on. Jackson now.
Hey, you see that shot? That was desperate.
But then he realized Jackson would just beat him up. But I can't lie. You see Jackson, yeah? You see Jackson.
He played like he was hella insecure.
What's wrong with this guy, fam?
He's insecure, bro. It was an insecure shot. You could see it. You could see it. Joao Pedro had just scored 2 goals. He's thought, you know what? I need something. He's like, please, man, I'm just gonna hit it.
He was itching. He was like, I need to go. He was like, I need to go. This brother was, bro. Cole Palmer was right there, and he knows Cole Palmer needs them goals right now with how his 2025 has gone. Yeah, and you know what? How about this? Yeah, if Joao Pedro don't score those goals in that fashion, he squares that. Joao Pedro's goals in his head. In his head, I can't lie. I'm in your brain. I'm in your head.
Is that sort of attitude? Like, he needs to go. He's got to go.
I'm telling you.
Not even back up. Don't even give him as backup. I don't want him. Like, go. Honestly, I'd rather sell Jackson and go get some 33-year-old striker that doesn't mind being like an emergency backup over Nicholas Jackson. I don't want him. Honestly, I would take Chris Wood in a heartbeat as a backup striker in a heartbeat.
Backup striker. Outscored your whole strike force last season, bro.
Anyway, I'm going to say this year. Can I say, am I allowed to say, you know what? Let me do these two. DJ did say this. I thought it was just for, it's for more time. It's for the old git in the bottom right. Forest would be on their knees to be in this comp. You and Forest are irrelevant. Bore off. No one cares. All that chest to finish 7th. You clown. Give it a rest, bro.
Hey, isn't this guy just spent 10 quid to talk about something that he thinks irrelevant?
Some of us got important events early next year. Some of us got important events next year. Hey, bro. Let him spend. Let him do that. Yeah.
This is the irony.
No. Hey, DJ, we appreciate this. Don't you worry.
Yeah, we're laughing at it, bro.
I'm not laughing at it. I'm appreciating it. Once respectfully, no. Pedro prays every stream on all channels for a week. You've been cooking the signing. It's all documented. Stay over there, bro. What?
Excuse me?
No. That can't be him.
Excuse me? Is it a color thing?
Is it
an underbelly color thing?
Have you ever heard me say anything bad about Joao Pedro?
Yeah, to be fair, you actually haven't. I don't know where that's come from.
Yeah.
I got a whole video on it.
Stay on to you.
No, you know what? Can I say?
Let me say, I'm on Delap. Delap's the guy that I've been on. Delap's the guy.
You say about Delap though. That's my guy.
Crap,
Larson, bro. That name's not.
We said he looks like. Basically, you said he looks like a Patrick Bamford that got a private education like you in West London, innit? Or down in Surrey. Wow. But what's it called? Guys. What? Anyways, people, smash the likes if you haven't done so yet. There's nothing wrong with a private education, by the way. Smash the likes if you don't mind. If we can double this, that would be sick. But also, I was gonna. Can I say one negative thing? Yeah, Palmer's been shit for a while, innit? And I know you say put Palmer over to the right, but I don't think right now, as it stands, he deserves to start over anyone. If you really want to shoehorn the lap into this team, he's got to work for his place back into the team. In my opinion, at the end, yeah, don't get me wrong. I think he got set up today, and I think he was a little bit wound up. He seemed hot, yeah, because Jackson should have set him up or in Kungu. I hear it, right? But if I've got to say something, that bit at the end, yeah, where he didn't put my man in, is everything that I have to say is like that can't run. If I'm Moresca, and I think
to be fair, the pass to Nkunku though, where he should have got an assist today.
Moresca looks like a perfectionist, innit? I hear it, yeah. But he looks like a perfectionist. I think I'm a little bit perfection. I don't know how you manage your teams, Wolfie, but I
understand
like
what you mean,
that
but
would
I don't
send me.
think
That would send me. I don't care if I'm 2-0 up. That would
No, it
send
is.
me.
No, it is. I think Chelsea fans are annoyed at that comment because I don't think he's been as
I
bad.
don't think he's been. I don't think he's
Here's
been all
the
that
thing,
shit.
Kaz,
For his,
you know,
for his
Bull,
standard,
you
let me
know-
say this:
Go
his standard is up there.
No,
innit?
it
So
is,
his,
Kaz.
his shit is someone
let's
else's.
highlight the
good, innit?
differences between like this season
I don't think
and
Palmer was
Poch's
that
season.
bad today.
Of
I
course
think he
wasn't,
was.
man.
I don't think he was
Explain
that
to
guy.
people them in the chat, yeah. Division this season and 2 years ago when we had him on Poch. Poch's team, we all knew was a disjointed team. Nothing like we're seeing at Chelsea at the moment. Last 15, 20 games, we've won like 17 or out of 20, something mad like that. We've won a mad run. The team synergy is clearly working. The systems are clearly working. Palmer's within that system. He's not having the free reign like under Poch, where he's allowed to do it if he wants and just roam in the attacking third and get his shots off. He's now had a role in the team. And ask BD, when he doesn't play, we see a big difference. Now, I definitely agree that he needs to contribute more GA. And last season, even though it was a poor season, he still got 14 goals and like 7 assists, which is mad, right?
Should have had more assists as well.
For today,
Got
for
robbed.
example, today, he should have got 2 assists today, as an example. Despite
You know,
being
you may be right. You may-
Especially
maybe-
they like want
maybe
it and
more
go
than-
to. Oh my
Maybe
god.
more
man.
Yeah,
than
I
that for
yeah,
his the way I look at Palmer, and I said this is my only negative thing to kind of say for today, especially. But overall, I haven't been impressed by him in his Club World Cup or in 2025 at that. Today, yeah, he could have had a couple bits and bobs, but I'm looking. You know what's a good thing? It's probably good that we're not looking at just Palmer anymore. We're looking at other players as well. Like Enzo looks like the guy right now in midfield. Caicedo,
There we go.
worth every
Yeah,
penny.
yeah.
Do you get it? I used to be an Enzo Fernandez. I used to hate this guy. Now I'm looking at him a bit
I used to call
differently.
you out for that as well. 'cause
Yeah,
you
yeah,
actually
yeah.
did it.
And I can admit that I don't mind. Pedro Neto on the left wing just looks way more direct, looks much better. That's just my opinion, and I can see that with Madueke. I mean, when he comes on, he looks okay on the left, at least minimum. The right hand side, I want to see Gittins. Like, I would like to see what he can do.
But that's what I'm saying,
left,
guys.
innit?
People laughed at Gittins. Imagine Gittins today. Just 1v1, like pacey winger.
Bro, Gittins is gonna be such
You
a.
know what I'm saying? He's
good
doing
addition
better
to
than
his
Neto. I know
team.
Neto was good, but
I think Neto's better on the right, to be
naturally
honest.
right-footed winger with pace and tech. Gittins isn't the polished article. He's not going to score like every game. But
Yeah.
that attribute
Plus
is
he's
what
a
we need in the
touchline
team,
winner,
innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm just
And
seeing
my,
his second
my
goal
opinion,
again.
Nasty, innit? It is
Bro,
nasty.
it
Have
is
you
nasty.
seen
Wait,
it, Aaron?
so you boys saying Chelsea are in a title race now?
Brother,
Not with Sanchez. I'll be honest, not with Sanchez.
wait. BD.
Let's
All
talk
I'm
about
going
the
to do is
game in
allow a guy.
isolation.
Like, clearly, Wolfie's acting.
Oh, so we're not looking at it in isolation. I'm
Like,
confused.
let's
I'm
enjoy this
confused.
game. Then we
I'm
can move
looking at the
forward.
game in isolation.
Yeah, like, why are we talking about the title?
And now I'm talking about the more important trophy, which is a Premier League one. So
How
let's
is the
look at it
Club
in
World Cup more important? You're right in
non-isolation.
the head.
But
Are you
but
sure?
Wolfie, we're in July.
Yeah, so we can't talk about the season coming.
No.
Well, the
you
window's
like,
not done.
Yeah, but like
Ask
the
me
win-
after the transfer
I'm not saying
window's
we
done.
can't talk about. I'm not saying we can't talk about it, but like let us talk about the game first.
No
And
need to
then
be a
we can-
protagonist all the time.
Because this is guys
Big
don't get
word,
bored of
please,
rage
I
bait.
like it.
Hey, man, does it not get bored to rage bait? Like, does it not get boring?
Rage
I'll get
bait.
bored.
Yo, see, Ches, you're the one dropping the rage bait, man. You're the one saying that Jackson's
You're
worth
talking a
70
lot for
mil.
a Chelsea stream, though. You're doing a lot of talking.
Well,
Like,
I'm not allowed to talk.
yeah.
I'm not allowed to
No,
talk.
but the questions you
Is
asked
Jackson
about
still worth 70
August,
mil?
Man's
Yo,
asking me about August
Ches,
the 16th.
Ches, is Jackson still
how
worth
are we going to
70
play
mil?
against Palace after we get to a final of a World Cup? Do I fucking care? No.
All right, but Ches,
That's
is
what I'm
Jackson
saying.
still worth
Again,
70 mil?
I've already told you many times.
Why does it
I'll
matter?
say it again because some people like to listen. Okay,
Oh.
Jackson in this market would go for 50 to 60 million. Like I said,
No, that's not what you said,
35
Habibi.
million.
No, don't rewind on it. Don't rewind on it. Did you not say Jackson
He was
70
including
mil?
add-ons, innit?
Yeah, I
No,
said
he was.
Including
Don't
add-ons.
try
add-ons.
that, BD, man.
So
Video,
nah,
go back to the
55
video.
million plus 15 million.
Go
in
back
add-ons,
to the
innit?
video. I said he's worth
Total
50
package.
60 million base fee. Add-ons
No,
cost 20
you
million. That's what I said.
didn't.
That's what I said.
I think
You
if he's
said
if he's a
70.
one away, anyways, I could see someone like Villa picking him up if they sell Watkins to us or whoever else it may be.
70 mil.
Newcastle.
70
But
mil.
No, obviously not 70 million. They'll never get that.
He
But
said
they only
obviously not. That's
I
what
reckon
Ches
it'll be a
valued
60
him at.
million.
So that's
when-
the auction price.
But but the thing, they'll never
Ah.
get that. But I think they'll easily recoup. Like they paid 30 million from what 2 years ago now, yeah. So when I don't know how long that's amortized over. I think it's up to 5 years because Chelsea do all of that. They can easily make a profit of him. They'll probably ask for something along the lines of 50 million. I think if Jackson wants to leave and Chelsea's got someone else lined up, they're happy to. They need to go make their 60 million anyways. I think 50 million would be happy if Jackson's got a want away. But last time we got told today, Chelsea view Jackson as a part of the team. Like he's the makeup of the strikers going forward, where they look at Joao Pedro more as probably as the midfield makeup when they're doing their squad planning. So at the moment, that's just how it seems. Even if you don't like the guy, he's here to stay at the moment. He's just having a bad spell for now. And he's being frustrated.
I reckon it's just brief,
bad
so they look strong in negotiations. That's what I reckon it is. I think either way, I think we'll probably end up getting something like a total package, maybe like 55, 60 million as like a total package. That's probably with add-ons. But I mean, again, it's the same thing I think I said last stream, or I think I even said in a video I made that went up today. It was, is he good enough to be a striker for Chelsea? No. Not over.
Can he be a good? But can he be a good squad player? Yes or no? That's what I like to look at. Look at. Can he not be a good squad player?
You have two players that can play at striker, and they're both just better than him. Do you know what? Even last season, genuinely, towards the back end of that last season, Tyreek George was putting in better shifts at striker than Jackson.
Yeah.
Do you know how worrying that is? That this guy, he's not a striker.
Really?
Do you know? I just don't think he suits our team. I think he suits a more transition team, which is why I think, you know, a team like Villa, where you can't have your team pack him in
Up front, two up front as well.
Yeah,
maybe.
two up front. Like that's where he suits. He's like a false nine or whatever, or a deep line playmaker in a two-man striker partnership like that. Like
Whoa,
it's not a chest.
is that true?
Is
that true? Is that true? 2 goals in 5 months?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
I actually think he.
How many goals has Palmer got in 5 months?
Being a striker.
Same.
That might be Palmer.
The thing is with Jackson, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he said that might be Palmer.
Yeah, I just think it. He's got 2 goals. The last one, I'm thinking it now. It's actually Palmer. Oh boy, I should have said
It's not far away.
If you I should have shut my mouth.
Is that true about Palmer? Has he been let off the boil? Was he 2 goals?
No, this is the thing, Aaron. If you don't watch the game, look at the GA, you think Palmer's stinking. He's actually playing good, but he's just not getting the.
He should have had bare assists. He got robbed. I'll tell you what, yeah. I think if he had the lap hand,
I think the manager's sacrificing Palmer.
He's using him, innit? Yeah, in the system. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, Monster's lagged. I'll continue.
Let me just jump in quickly. Let me just jump in quickly with the Jackson thing, yeah? I don't really know sort of how he's valued at 70s and 60s and 50 million. I just had a quick little look at his goal scoring record. You paid 30 million quid for him, yeah? He scored 12 goals in the league for Villarreal. Then he got 10 for Chelsea. Then he got what? 12, 15 last year. 14 was it?
Yeah,
non-penalty goals as well.
I'm thinking, well, that's you almost got what you paid for, really, innit? You know what I mean? A 12, 15 goal a season striker. I don't know where.
Aaron,
you know what it is? It's because we've gave him the limelight.
Worth £85 million.
Oi, listen, yeah, I'm not going to argue some of the pricing value, but what I'm saying is, yeah, I was just going to land on that. He's absolutely better than Nicholas Jackson.
But he's not worth 85 million.
Oh, absolutely, facts. Yeah, he's not worth 85 million either. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Is Alanga worth £55 million? No.
Yeah.
No,
I just don't know, man. When you're looking at what would you say you valued him at? If you got 50 million for him, I think you'd be happy, surely, wouldn't you?
Wait,
if you got 50 million for him, you'd be somersaulting.
Yeah, no, because Wolfie, when you said 55 million, you text me saying it's not enough.
Yeah, with your cut
for Alanga. Wow.
No,
you lot accepted the sell-on fee though, so it's not really their fault.
Wait, hold on. The question was, is Alanga worth 55 million? And my answer was yes.
Well, when you deep the ongoing rate, have you not noticed this summer the whole thing is about who's rated at what and who's done what in the leagues and whatnot. That's how they price them. Yeah. So the benchmark, Mbumo's benchmark is
Chez disagrees with, by the way.
And that but there's
a 10 million difference between Mbumo and Alanga.
Yeah, you know what I mean, bro.
8 million.
You could have genuinely. They could have got Kudus.
Man, on me for wanting.
They could have got Kudus for that price.
There we go.
Exactly, Mons. Exactly. But but in the Premier League, when you deep it, Watkins is a lot older, to be fair, and he's quoted at 55, 60 million. They're not going to get that from him.
Even though he's older, he's proven.
You missed him.
He's guaranteed 2025 GA.
If Jackson's staying fit in a side that requires no pressure, I think Chelsea will be all in their means to say, well, he scored similar amount of goals to, let's say, Watkins this year. Not last year, but this season. He might say, well, we want 50 million. That's how they're looking at Madueke at the moment, and Arsenal don't want to pay that.
And the thing is with Jackson as well, like, bro, his all-round game is good, you know. Like,
It's just the last part.
He's
It's
not
just
as
the
bad as
last
everyone
part,
says all
bro.
round.
You giving
a
people that are
scrub.
going to finish off the end of
Anyways,
those chances, and
Bundle,
why you need him in
that
the team, man.
anyways. Today, man, who's you lot standout player? If you the ones that did watch it.
Caicedo, 100%.
I can't lie. My eye was
There was one tackle he made where he was behind the player and he still got.
Oh
the throw.
yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh yeah, when he ricocheted off the player, and I was like, no way.
I was like, wait.
As my
Also,
I want to ask you,
super
man,
chat.
other than Caicedo, was a baller like everyone else.
I'm gonna say it
I
now.
was
Yeah,
like quietly okay with.
I'm
Clunky. I was
He was
quietly.
right.
I was
He was
quietly like.
No.
He didn't wow me, bro.
He
didn't
messed
wow
up
me.
everything. He was messing up so much.
I was gonna say one name. I'm gonna say one name, yeah, because I think it's quite obvious, but I said it at the start, yeah. Tosin.
Yeah,
Bro, this guy's like Halo in defense, bro. I swear he's been moving mad with these passes.
Tosin was like driving. He was more driving into the midfield of it.
More time in the Premier League, he barely made any mistakes either.
Like,
Like,
the thing is,
do you know what?
Start next season.
No, I don't want him to start. I want the level to raise, but as a squad player, he's solid. He came
what was wrong? Wait,
go
on.
He doesn't usually start. He wouldn't be starting next season. He won't be starting.
He shouldn't be starting next season. Do you know what? He's Mr. Dependable.
Fofana and a new centre back on the right, and he'll probably be the.
Is Fofana back fit now? Is he back fit?
No, but we'll probably get an upgrade in that position anyway, and look to move on Chalobah or Tosin. Unfortunately.
Cheers. What business you got left to do? Do you reckon? So I'm quite interested in that. What business do you reckon you got left to do in the window?
Goalkeeper,
I'll say 4.
Definitely a
goalkeeper, centre back, backup left back.
Backup left back, goalkeeper, centre back, and then another forward when Noni leaves. That'll be it.
Well, Vega's leaving, isn't he? He's going to. Is he going Bayern or is he going to Villarreal?
I heard Arsenal.
Who's that?
Manolo Vega. Oh, you said left back, didn't he? I see Nkunku's relinked with Bayern Munich again. That might be a cheap option for them. I think they got to do it now that Musiala is going to be out for a long time, potentially. And then I don't know what else going to. Madueke is the last kind of part if he goes or he doesn't go.
Him clueless, you know, that's mad. Clueless.
It just goes to show when you change the system, look how much better the players look.
Well, I've seen it. It looked like today. It's gone from like in possession at times. It looks like it goes from a 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2 looking thing ish. If you want to say that to like a 4-1-4-1. If you're defending, if that makes sense. Does anyone like the shape change? That's the difference I feel like I found this year rather than doing this, free at the back stuff.
Another thing.
Don't get me wrong, free at the back sometimes. But you see where Kukure bombs on, you see Caicedo's always hanging back all the time. Like he's not as far up as I've seen him be. So yeah, it's very
another thing as well, is we're not like pressing them in their box as much. Like the players have got more space that they're moving more. Like even if someone else went forward, I can't remember who went forward, but like Enzo dropped back a bit to allow them a bit more space. So then we're not just all congested and. It makes it easier to move the ball and stuff like that, and that's a good adjustment from Moresca, man. I'll be honest.
Vidi, who did you have in the midfield today? What did he start with?
Enzo and Caicedo.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can take that. Yeah.
Huh?
Do you know what though as well? Sometimes you just need a bit of a system change.
Two.
It was 2/3 depending on
what.
Aaron, you mind telling them to smash the like before you say something?
Yeah. Smash the fucking likes up, man. What's going on with your chat? Come on, man. Takes 2 seconds. Boop. Come on, what are we doing here? Yeah, sweet. I forgot what I was going to say now. You done me there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sometimes what I was going to say is sometimes you just need a bit of a system change. Obviously, you need the players sometimes on top of it. But Chelsea boys will know that better than anyone, man. Taking back to the Conte season. I think as soon as we beat you at the Emirates, you had that system change where you went to 5 at the back and you absolutely pissed the league. Sometimes that's all it changes, man. You know what I mean? If Moresca's willing to change his tactics and things like that, sometimes you're on point, man.
Aaron,
that's what I love about him, man. Adjustable.
Is what VD just said. The players we've got, and people haven't even realised this because they look at the money spent, which is a lot of money, by the way. But the players you've acquired are very versatile, but they're also quality. Does that make sense? Like Joao Pedro can literally play in 3 positions and still pop off. He played the striker today and scored the brace. He could have played the 10 or the inside left and still probably produced.
What I would say though, with a versatile thing, that is good up to a certain point. But like, just taking obviously from an Arsenal perspective,
Also true.
we've got loads of versatile players in there. But now we've got to the point where we just desperately need some people that are just class in their own position.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just a specialist. Like I don't mind certain players and being versatile, but Arsenal needed a striker that weren't versatile. They need a left winger that's not versatile. So I do get it. It's
sometimes you need a specialist in that position,
in
innit?
certain positions,
But I'm not saying
you need a specialist, which is why we got the lack.
I'm more on the thing of like we're not predictable. That's kind of what I meant. I didn't mean like we're gonna put Pedro left back and he's still gonna pop.
He's saying it's fluid and interchangeable.
Can I mention something as well, though? Yeah, what we remember. Do you remember Chelsea were second up until Jackson got injured last year? Did they really need anyone that's mad recognizable in a certain position now? Like I know they were calling out for an Osimhen. I think it would have been a great acquisition for them, obviously, but that's not looking likely anymore. They don't want to break wage structure and understandable as well. Yeah,
By
but it's
the way,
like if they've got more option just in terms in quality. Do they need mad specialists? I mean, in some games, though, you would admit they need a game changer. They need another one.
It depends what you want.
Yeah. But the way Moresca plays, I feel like Moresca likes players that can fill in a lot of different positions. If let's say Neto goes in, he wants someone to come take out the wide.
Army knives is what they've been labeled.
It's good to have depth in terms of players that can cover different positions. But if you want to win the best and the biggest trophies, which is where Chelsea have been many times, you do need to get those specialists in certain positions because they're the constant. You work around your constants. You don't work around your guys who can do a job or can do well in positions. You work around you build the team around the guys like Caicedo. He's a specialist in what he does. So you build that team around him. You know what I'm saying? If James was fit, you'd build that right side, get the best out of James as well. Like, you know, you have your specialists that you build around. I don't think you only it's good to have a lot of players you can, you know, exchange here and exchange there. But Joao Pedro can work in the 9. We've now seen he can work in the 9, especially against opposition in a hot climate and things like this. But imagine Joao Pedro, man, are just forgetting about his playmaking back. It's actually better than his goal scoring back. Man, I just forgot about that. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I want to say
part could just be him. Like that next game changer that we needed to add to this could be him.
Someone's trying to say we don't know yet. We don't
necessarily.
We don't know yet.
I do agree that we do need to have more attacking depth regardless, and with obvious quality, right? With quality. You can't just keep adding depth with no quality. You have to add some more depth to this team with some quality attacking-wise. That's why once we sell Nani Madueke, once I think we sell Nico Jackson, I've been very constant about that for a very long time. I've been my views on Nico Jackson are very different than the way everybody else thought. I've been over for a year, been saying we should be selling this guy. So like to me, like this is something that was just a bound to happen at eventually. So like if we add the right pieces to this, like the attacking pieces that have the quality that we're actually needing, like Kudus or someone along the lines of that level, you're going to see these type of performance be more constant.
We see earlier though, innit, Joey? Though today, obviously, Simon Jones come out and said that Kudus still only wants Spurs, but if Spurs keep fluffing around with this whole how this fee is structured, it's just giving you inevitably the time to do whatever you don't need to do.
I don't know, bro. We'll see. I'm not necessarily calling it totally off, but you know how we move. Eventually, we could just move in one moment.
You made 80 million.
It was the same with Joao Pedro.
You made 80 million so
far.
Bro,
if you exactly, bro. In 1 minute.
That is true.
Bro, I swear, all of a sudden, bang, we signed him.
Sorry.
He was going Newcastle.
You don't get Joao Pedro. We're taking him. That's sorry.
But here's the thing I wanted to talk on.
The same thing with Spurs.
I've been in the space of 2 days. I get why Specs was so angry now, bro. That's why he started raging out on the phone, bro.
But you know why? But you know why? It's because they didn't have a here we go for like 500-600 days.
Fuck yeah. That last here we go was my backup keeper, man.
And then now it's a Langer. Dark.
Yeah. It is real dark, man. But with the whole Kudus, I feel like if it's not him, I don't know who I can think of else in mind other than someone that you might have scouted that's like 18 or in the mother's womb at the moment. I don't know who. But I can only think if you're going to go down the Prem proven route, that's someone that's going to definitely upgrade your tactics.
I'll tell you who they did though.
Imagine Kudus linking up with Joao Pedro today. They would have won that game by double, in my opinion.
Hey, Kaz, call me mad. I'd rather have Rodgers at the moment for the balance.
Who's that?
I don't think Rodgers is
Rodgers.
available, bro.
I would see.
Really,
No, it is.
But we did have a report
I don't
come out
disagree
today.
with you guys.
A report
I
came
don't
out today
disagree
saying we still want him.
Like, he was cooked.
I just don't think he's available. Like,
Yeah, but
he could throw as
he's like
much
the
money as he
ideal,
wanted.
like-
Hey, if they want Jackson,
available.
they want Jackson and Disasi, you know? So, I mean,
bro, hey.
Not the Sassy. Sassy might be going away, but I get your point.
yeah,
For
wasn't
me,
he one of them?
me,
One of the ones that was linked
one of
today?
the flipping difference makers.
Chat might know.
We just don't know, innit? Like Palmer came in as a guy from the academy with a few first team finishes, and he done his thing and like produced big moments, finals for England and for Chelsea, right? So we don't know if Joao Pedro will develop into that. That's the only thing I would query in it. We'll have reservations about next season. If Joao Pedro turns into another clutch maker, your Caicedo, Enzo, Cole's turning into that.
Yeah, but even Ches, even then, right? Even then, Ches, right? If you look at PSG and the way that they move, the way that they have match winners across the front line, we can't just sit here and just act like we can't ask for another match winner. Like we can use another match winner. Like,
Joe, would you take Tyler Dibbling? He
No,
fits that profile.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because I don't need another youngster on that side. I don't need youngsters. I need a guy who's going to
Don't say Dibbling too loud because clearly they could hear you. Don't say.
Bro, it's not like they won't. It's not like we're not in for him, bro. It's like that's irrelevant. I know how my team moved, bro. That's irrelevant to me.
You already had him.
I'm talking about what I want, right? If we're talking about what I want and what we need someone who's going to come in, bro. If freaking Manchester United don't want to move quick enough, we move. That's how I want to move. That's how
would you hijack Mbeumo?
Yeah, why not? Fuck out of here. What you mean? Yeah.
Well, I like it. I like it.
That's what I mean.
Worried, man.
I don't get worried. You already rejected Arsenal.
I don't care. That's what we should be doing.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
You're never in for him.
Yeah. Oh, was you not? Because that's not what I remember reading.
No,
is it gonna happen? Probably
rejecting
not.
Rejecting approach from Spurs and Arsenal.
You signed him.
No,
Gone. I mean, we just got another little bit of money for Alvaro Fernandez. He's about to get a here we go as well. So thank you very much.
That's another. Some more money in the bag for Manchester United, son.
Another bit of money for Ayodele. That's another few million. Thank you very much.
Picking up the pennies so he can make the dollars.
I mean, do you know how many times he's messaged me this week saying, "Yo, when are you selling, man? Run that price
up." I'm starving. It's a starve. I'm starving. But yeah, I don't know, man. You get Kudus. I think we got something to talk about. Then if you get gold,
you take Vlahovic.
Oh, hell no. That's final form of Hoyland. That's what Hoyland.
They can't get Kudus.
Is that right? Or his contract's been terminated? Yeah.
It's looking like it could be terminated.
Yeah, because we're getting apparently Sancho and Juve are all but agreed now with the agent and United. So I'm just waiting for this. Here we go.
Well, you went here we go on the Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well.
No, bro,
he's holding out for Callum Wilson, man.
Calvert-Lewin.
They're trying to recreate the 99 front four and getting Callum Wilson in, Vardy in, and fucking what do you call it? Yeah,
what Teddy Sheringham,
bit of skirting,
all of them, yeah.
Bit of Calvin the skirting and all of that.
Yeah,
schoolgirl.
Thiago Silva take a bow. Why do good players have to age? His reading of the game was elite, even though he was on the losing team. Sanchez shake my head. Sanchez didn't really have to do much though.
It looked like he
should have came off his line though. He almost made us.
You talk about the dip as well.
If that's Premier League, they score that and it's 1-1 for no reason. That's a fact.
Fairs.
Two mistakes in 2 games.
And now we're scrambling. And the game plan goes.
That's our biggest issue right now.
You don't want to go over his line. Like, come on.
That's our biggest issue.
But is it an issue that's going to get fixed, or is he doing a whole?
I'm starting to get worried that ain't going to get fixed. You know, I'm really starting to get worried. It's taking too long.
I hope not. I damn hope not.
Taking way too long.
Pray for us. Just pray for us.
Sanchez
that's all we need prayers for that position. We need prayers.
West Ham need to step up that damn approach for them, man, or for him, because I just get into the feeling where we're going to have to be forced to change. Like Sanchez has to go, and then we'll start looking for a goalkeeper.
But is it?
What are you doing, Petrovic? He's
apparently he's getting sold. I can't believe that.
Yeah, he's a good shot. He got links somewhere today, didn't he?
Yeah, Bournemouth and Sunderland.
Yeah, he's better than Sanchez.
He is better than Sanchez, and we're selling him for a profit.
Maybe he's not. I don't know.
He is.
I wonder
I don't
how
know.
Purely because he doesn't make mistakes. Like
No, VD, I'm
Sanchez
not sure
got
if
better
he's
shot stopping, bro.
I don't know if he's
There's not
better.
much. There's not much in
He
it,
is.
VD.
I
There's
don't
not
know.
much in it.
I don't
But
think
he's
like,
better.
oh,
He's
more
better,
effective.
and he doesn't
He's
make
better,
mistakes.
but there's not much. There's not.
He
I
doesn't
mean,
make
you lot had
with a
Sells there, yeah? You had Matt Sells there.
At
Yeah, I know.
Strasbourg,
Oh,
yeah.
to us,
Ridiculous.
peanuts.
Well, I wonder how true it is that you lot really can't move with this whole UEFA saying until you sell some players. I'm not saying you can't do that, but maybe you
Cheap.
can't make any signings
I
until
mean,
then.
but think about it, Cass. After
Criminals.
it's registration stuff, right? So like
Yeah.
all it really comes down to is like we have 10 players on the book that
Numbers,
are
isn't it? It's numbers.
10, bro.
It's
You
not.
don't
It's
think
not
that's gonna get solved within 2 sales, bro? Like, let's be
Yeah,
real.
probably. You're
Vega's
probably right.
going,
You know, like
The
within
Darts is
2
definitely
sales,
going.
it's gonna be
Felix is
solved,
going,
and then
Sterling's
we got
gonna go,
8
like-
more guys that are ready to be moved. Nkunku is getting asked
that's gonna
around
be
all
40
of Europe.
million right there.
Hey Joey, run that. We just earned 80 million from getting to the final, bro.
Bro, like that's
You-
what I'm saying. Money
Like,
is not the issue. It's
how
just
much
the
you get to win in the
registration
final?
part of it.
We've
One- I
earned
think
the
you get. I think.
like,
I think you get an extra 30 million for the 110, and then you get like an extra 15 to make it 125 or something like that.
If you win, yeah.
and the players
Yeah.
get a bonus as well.
Yeah, the players get a mad
Champions
bonus.
League,
Yeah. They're about to have the best holidays of their lifetimes.
Yeah, when? For the week?
They'll get like 3 weeks off max.
For the week?
Off.
That's what
Yeah, so
they're
when
gonna
does
get.
your-
They're gonna
Give
get
them
a
best
week,
time,
bro.
I can't even lie.
They're getting a week. A week
No,
and a half. maybe.
Joey. The first
Give
team,
them
the
longer.
first 20 will get like 3 weeks.
You got to
off.
remember, though. Remember, it's not starting like August the 12th. Your first game's August.
That ain't
the
far
20th.
away, bro. That's like 4.5
5
weeks. 5
weeks.
weeks.
5
Yeah,
weeks.
it's
It's
not
five. It's more than 5 weeks away. 5.5 weeks.
5 weeks, what, 6,
You
7?
do-
So they'll get.
Wait,
they'll maybe get
got
2
3
weeks.
weeks.
7, man.
They might get 2 weeks.
Did they not get 2 weeks off at the end of the league, anyways, and then came back, and then now they get another 2 weeks before they have to do what they have to do?
Pretty
Have you got any preseasons lined up, or is this your
Yeah.
preseason?
Yeah,
Two
we
friendly
got
games.
Leverkusen and someone else in it.
On
I
the
think
same
they
week.
have 3
Same
games.
week. AC
When's
Milan.
that? When's that? In
Thursday
August.
or Wednesday on the same
Yeah.
week.
What August?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same week.
Yeah,
Of the same
yeah.
week of the Prem fixtures. We've got one meaty team.
August 8th is
It's not
Leverkusen.
just you. It's not
August
just
10th
you.
is Milan.
Manchester City are also not getting a preseason. They're doing the same
And
kind of thing
seven.
Well,
behind
they've been
closed
out for a week.
Yeah,
Reckon
they've
that's a
been
pro
chilling.
boy.
Well, then again, they're on their holidays already, innit? They got
Yeah,
their
Aaron,
they've been
you know
out for
what?
a week.
Aaron, we actually don't know.
Because-
We don't know. We can't say it's
I
going to be
think-
bad.
I think
We
it
don't know if
might
it's gonna
do
be good.
well for you boys, you know, just be in the swing of things in the mind of competition and all of that, and getting your
It's
players
not.
up there.
It's
better than a
not gonna
friendly,
hurt
innit?
us now, bro.
Until the
It's gonna
injuries
hurt
kick
us
in.
in
Until the
January,
injuries
bro.
kick in.
Like in January when the season gets really thick, like that's when we're gonna see. That's when I think it'll affect us.
On the
Yeah,
injury
You
report,
got a big squad
That's-
though, ain't you? It all depends on how you
That's what I was
rotate it
gonna
and
say.
manage
If
it.
we don't, as long as we get the 2 attacker, an attacker or so, and replace the attackers that we got and stuff.
Where's Lavia?
For
Lavia
me,
injured
forget
again?
looking at it.
We'll be
He
good,
got
we'll be
injured,
good.
yeah. Muscle
I think
injured.
it's
Muscle
precautionary,
problem.
double precautionary. They don't want to.
He's in solo training. He
Yeah,
picked
they
up
don't
like
wanna play.
a minor
Bro,
thing. in
I'm
training.
sorry. I'm sorry, man.
He
But
might be ready for. He might be saving them for the final, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
saving.
Yeah, that's
saving.
Nebraska for you, bro. That's
Bro, this-
Nebraska for you.
This guy
Kaz,
needs to
in the
go.
final,
He needs to
I
go,
want
man.
That's
you-
Nebraska for you.
Yeah, he needs to go, man. I'm sorry.
In the
man.
final, I
He
would
can't be
put
trusted.
No
He
chance.
can't be trusted.
No chance, bro. Not with his
No
talent.
chance.
Absolutely not.
Same way I wouldn't
He's
sell
not-
Fofana.
But he's not like Reece James.
Same way I
though.
wouldn't
Reece
sell Reece
James,
James.
bro.
It's
Reece
not the
James.
same.
It shows you
Reece-
every time. The
Reece-
talent
but-
is worth it.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
sell
but
any
Reece
of them. for it.
James has proved that he can still get a few games out of him, if not a little bit longer. Lavia plays about half a minute, and he's
Oh,
done.
21, we'll
that's
get
not
him there.
true. That's not true.
Lavia plays about half
21,
a
we'll
minute.
get him there. That's fine.
He's
But
half a
since
minute.
2022, yeah,
We got
games
plenty
played
of depth.
back.
We're
Brother,
we're
you pay
fine. We're fine.
six.
We're
I know
fine
it's-
if Lavia wants to play once every 2 weeks, bro. We're good.
He's what 60 million, and
And
that's
it's on
what
like
that is.
40K a week,
Fucking
lad.
hell,
We're not selling
The
him. bro.
quality's there. He's
We're not selling him.
21. We'll
He's
be
at
good.
22 years old. He's on 50K a week.
What
No, he's-
happened to
I tell you what,
availability
though,
and stability, man?
Those 2 games that he comes back, monstrous. I mean, even what he played against Liverpool opening week,
58K,
and
who
he was
cares, man?
incredible. We lost the game, but he was unbelievable. And then I think, what did he
And said
Lavia
Lavia.
on opening week? Like, you still
put
need
him out.
those big performances.
Lavia. First game
Lavia,
of the season
game week
against-
1
Here's the thing,
against
he-
Shrewsbury, he
like,
pulled
because
out,
he's
but we
still-
lost in it.
because
But
the opportunity
without
costs
him, we would have been
big,
finished.
and he's such a baller, and he's on such cheap wages. Keeping him doesn't make a difference.
Last
Plus,
season.
you get Santos there and other midfielders.
Yeah,
for
bro,
me,
I'm good, bro. There's no reason for me to. There's no reason for me to get rid of Lavia. Absolutely.
What we say?
I said I think the game was game week 3 when we played you guys.
Game week 3.
Did we not play opening week?
Yeah, if he's injured half the season,
I said game week 1.
Annoying, but it's like, bro, like Santos.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I hear the thing. I like obviously for the quality that he possesses. I do hope he stays fit, man. It's nice to watch good footballers, isn't it? Unless it's against my team, I hope he gets injured, isn't it? But other than that, everyone else, that's fine. Same thing with Reece James. Bro, you think I'll give a shit? It's not. I'm not wishing injury. Just for my game, just don't play in it.
Don't play.
I am putting Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. They can barely. They run with parachutes on. Basically, I don't need that against a Lavia. Imagine trying to press Lavia. Long day. I need a boomer on that bullshit, and even that's not even guaranteed because trying to tackle that fucker is impossible at times. Does he? I don't even remember. How about this? I don't even remember Lavia losing the ball. I don't even remember him losing a damn ball. Like, have you ever seen him get dispossessed?
Fuck me, man. Get off your knees, bro. Serious.
You know, reminds me of, you know this, Aaron, Diaby. Do you remember Diaby?
Oh man, of course I remember Diaby. Yeah, man, he was unbelievable, man. When you got Patrick Vieira, when you got Patrick Vieira saying he'd have been better than him, you know you got a baller. Diaby was devastating, and it is that's actually a really good point. Yeah, you make there. That they are the same glass ankles. There's nothing you can do.
I say to in front of him, so we good.
Yeah,
I say to in front of him, so we good, bro. You know,
it's a shame, man, because Lavia's got all the makings, man. He just needs to get them minutes in, but them injuries, they just once you start getting them little niggly injuries like he's got, man, they just never seem to go.
So I just seen that Jackson thing again. Yeah, Cole Palmer. I've not seen Cole Palmer bag out like that before. You know.
Yeah.
He's always he just don't care about nothing. He actually don't care about nothing. You know. Like deep Cole Palmer don't care about nothing.
No, Mons,
like, I've never seen him that pissed before.
He's crashed out at Jackson before, trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like that though. Like usually, like Cole Palmer's crash out is a.
Have you seen Cole Palmer's side eye?
Look at you and do this.
Yeah, the side eye. That's what he does. The side eye.
That one.
Now, today,
bro, man, booted the post, bro. He can't be asked, like, bro. I've not seen it. Bro,
I'm telling you,
you know what it is. He's got quality in front of him and realised you don't have to. You don't have to be
exactly.
He thought, he's like, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, if I say that I'm pissed now, you have to go. I don't have to play with you.
Quick one. What was the player when someone came? It might be Man United even. When someone came on the pitch and the players were absolutely pissed, like that's like, oh, why is he coming on? Someone said that. Who was it?
I don't know. You man are gonna have to ask chat. I ain't got.
What did you say? I don't know what game. It might have been a Manchester United game potentially, but I remember there was a player that got substituted on, and someone on the camera was saying, "Why the fuck are you bringing him on?" What game was that? Was it Maguire? It might have been Maguire even. I don't know who it was.
Wasn't it Ronaldo or something?
When he was playing
something like it might be Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's Rasmus. That's fine.
Do you reckon that's what Cole Palmer's going to start doing every time he sees Jackson substituted?
When I saw he was getting substituted, bro,
he might not have enough. The last game, we may not see Jackson.
Nah, Joey, you know I said this on my stream earlier. I was like, it's a lose-lose for him. If he scores, no one cares, and if he doesn't score, everyone cares. It's peak.
Bro, he came on at the worst. He couldn't have come on for a worse.
Yeah, I would have left him on the bench for
a cameo, bro.
Oh yeah, it was Rashford. It was Rashford. Rashford said it.
The fact of it is, Joao Pedro made 2 bangers, right? And there was nothing.
But you said that about who?
In Nico Jackson's power
I think it was
Maguire. Do about it. He couldn't have. There's no goal that he could have scored that in his ability that could have compared to what Joao Pedro did twice.
I tell you what, he's never recovered. Do you remember his miss against Forest 2 years ago? That open goal from 5 yards.
I remember this. I remember that.
It was so bad, man. It was so bad.
Who's that?
Jackson, man. Literal open goal. When we beat him 1-0 at Stamford Bridge. We beat you 1-0. We're 1-0 up. There's 5 minutes to go. And he just blazes it over the bar from 5 yards.
It's in summertime, September.
He's got to go.
Yeah, it was
I can't like you, man. Can we use our actually?
That was Palmer's debut.
This is
yeah.
Hold on, just a second. Can we stop because I had a really fun time watching the game, yeah. And you man are just talking about Jackson and his misses, actually boiling my blood a tiny bit. I can't even lie. Because when he came on, genuinely, I got angry. I was like, why have you done that?
No. It would have been Delaxon, but you got a yellow card for no reason. So again. It would have been that.
What's that got to do with anything?
You know his name's Leon the Crap.
You had to endure the madness that Jackson was doing.
Or he could have just, I would just put, I don't care. You could have put anyone else there. You could have put, another fucking defender. I don't care. He's got nothing to do with anything. You're so shameless. This coming from me. I bet.
You don't slate players you don't rate, innit? They rate him. That's the whole point.
If Liam,
they didn't think he was good, why would they be hating on him?
Hey, this is what I keep telling you. If Liam DeLoyland decided he's wanted to stop playing rugby and wrestling, in these games and don't get yellow carded, you might have seen him today instead of obviously Jackson. Do you know what I mean?
No, that did piss me off though. That did really.
Man too busy trying to
look at him and barged him, and I sat there and I thought, "Fuck, man, Jackson's got to play the next game. He's back." As soon as I saw him look at him, I'm like,
"The Lapmas Wayland, man."
The lapness is crazy though.
When I saw that yellow card, I did get a slight flash.
Like, what would you say, Aaron? It's what you pay for, right? 30 million.
It is what you get, isn't it?
It's what you get, yeah.
You know, it's just an average player. That's literally is what it is, isn't it? He's not going to be any better. He's probably not going to be any worse. He's just smack bang average. 10 goal a season, average striker.
Put this one on my notes.
Yeah, put you on your notes. But what about all the notes? If you've been making notes, the ones that when you said that you had a better squad than Liverpool.
Yeah, and I admitted defeat. Okay,
you're gonna admit that. You're gonna admit that. What about this season?
Squad? Yeah, what about
this season?
You're gonna change your mind.
Well, we don't have. Come on, Liverpool just added Wirtz. What am I supposed? They're probably gonna add. They got Kirkes, Frimpong, and then they're probably gonna go sign Ekatike, bro. What do you mean? I can't compete.
So we already got Van
Dijk and Alisson.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, but look, bro, it doesn't matter who we signed. We're not gonna trust what they did.
I don't give a fuck. If we don't do it, then
not this season. Not this season. Next season we'll talk in it, but not this. Well, not the season coming. Because even Arsenal, if they sign Gyökeres and Rodrigo, is
when they sign
with Zubimendi, we don't have a better squad than a minute.
This humble bumblebee thing.
Nah, that's what I'm not doing though. I'm not doing that.
Nah, because you man sit there and I have to. You man pull shit up like you did when I was on last stream. You started pulling shit up, so I'm not doing it no more because I have to just sit here in silence.
Forget the humble bumblebee thing.
Be yourself, bro. What am I gonna do? I'm not having it no more, bro. I'm not having it.
Bro,
what you're saying is you're
calling me a flip flop. You man start calling me X, Y, Z.
So you're being fake. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not being fake. I'm being. Listen, I could be shameless, and I can sit here and say it. But I'll be honest. Last year, I really did mean it. Last year, I really did mean it. I did mean that Chelsea had a better squad than Liverpool. I meant it with
I think that one's.
But this year, I don't believe it, fam. I don't believe it.
I think you're just scared now because
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Listen,
hand still. I'm not shaking. I'm not scared. I had a coffee as well.
But you're just saying. You literally said you don't want to do it for the receipts,
No, because you're saying. Oh, what happened to being shameless and stuff like that? I could have done that. In fact, I did it last stream. I gave you your fucking clip. Leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone. I gave you.
Which one?
I gave you your clip. I gave you my shameless clip. I gave you it.
I gave you it.
I could have kept that
reserved. What did he say? What did you say?
VD's dying out here, son.
He said the lap's better than Gyökeres.
Yeah, I did, and I'll say it again. He's your. I'm not. No. Listen. We're here for content at the end of the day, innit? I know I could just say it reserved, but I'm not giving you a new one. I'm giving you an old one.
I'm just doubling the old one, bro.
I'll repeat the old one.
John.
The lap is better than Gyökeres. And what? I'll say
58 minutes, 56.
Go for it. You could have clipped it last stream. Why does it fucking matter? You could have clipped it last stream.
One, man. Fresher one.
Nah,
just make sure you're sober and everything.
You know what? We'll make this a running thing. Every single fucking stream, I will say it. Every single stream, I'll say it. How about that?
In what multiverse is he better than Gyökeres?
In my fucking world, innit? In my multiverse. I believe, bro. I believe.
I'm not just saying that.
Don't let me get started with Gyökeres, son. Like, I don't want to have this argument over, bro. Like,
how many goals?
This is the one. I'm investing. Listen.
But
you know the $1 Bitcoin video, the $1 Bitcoin video. I'm gonna be rich by the end of the season. I'm gonna be rich by the end of the season.
People talk about this guy, bro. I pulled up the goals. If you go pull up his goals, like 50% of the goals 90% of the goals he scored are against fucking teams you couldn't name. You couldn't.
And they're shit, bro. The quality is shit.
He got
The
89 league goals in the last 3
Gyökeres,
games.
miles better than Gyökeres. Miles.
90% of the goals
You know what the
he
man is-
scored were against teams you.
Wait,
couldn't
Joey,
beat.
who's better in your opinion,
still more
Delap
league
or
goals.
Gyökeres?
Gyökeres.
All right, cool.
But that's
Okay,
just
we'll
because
go
of
from-
sample size. I haven't seen enough of the lap for me to be able to tell you.
The
That's
crap.
fair. That's
also
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it's funny.
That's
It's this is all nice. You got all of this, yeah. While you got in Liverpool, they come from Craig Hope that they're still interested in Isak,
Good.
and they said, and he quoted 150
See,
million.
that
but not
one
for
I'm not
sale.
fucking.
Good,
I'm
but
not fighting that
bro,
battle.
they
I'm
just
not
got
fighting
his
that battle.
boy. You think he's gonna leave after they just got his boy? I don't know. I don't think so.
Trust-
Maybe
I-
not
look,
this year.
But I know you say his boy, yeah, but it's like me going out somewhere and it's because someone's English. Oh, that must be my boy.
No,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I
it's
don't
not-
think
it's-
that's the case, though. I
But-
actually think that's the reason they got Alanga.
I don't- yeah.
Because they're homies. Like I don't know.
I don't know. Well, if they're trying to get for Isak, I don't know yet. I don't know what the case of Isak. Apparently, they're going to offer him the number 9, but there's no. It's said this is Craig Holt's word. Yeah, there's no guarantees that he will take that offer, as in that number 9 and stuff, because we don't know what his future is. So, you know, this it's all up in the air. It all depends on what Liverpool can do if they shift Diaz, if they shift Nunez potentially, and whoever else it may be.
I'm
But
sure
it's
they
like,
could shift both of them.
the maddest thing is like you're arguing over the craps. You're asking, you know, you're talking about Højlund 2.0 to Arsenal, like, and then these lot are linked with Isak. It's just mad.
Levels. I gotta jump.
That's what they do right now, bro. That's okay. We gotta compete. What? That's the whole point. Why we gotta be scared of these dudes? Let's just compete. Like, I don't know why. If they beat us, they beat us. We gotta compete. Fuck out of here. Like I ain't like until the ball's kicked, then and they beat everybody. Then I'll give them the credit that they deserve. But I'm fucking ready to compete this year, bro. I want to compete again. So I'm done doing this shit.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we'll see what happens more tomorrow. Monster's gonna go and get absolute shit stormed on what's it, Stress Zone. It's in the pin. By the way, Monster's a shite player, so you can go and you can go see him scream and shout. I'm going live on my channel, so it's gonna get redirected over there. So anyone that can raid that would be amazing. Everyone's got channels here. Did you know that? Did you know that once?
And I actually
am
uploaded
70 away from
the video was an hour long, but I actually uploaded.
I'm 70 away from 1,000. Can we do something?
Oh, come on, man, people. Come on, get the geezers to 1,000, man.
I'm 30 away
I'm
from
70 away from
1,000.
That needs to get
There
done.
we go.
That needs to get done ASAP for Joey still. ASAP.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Literally.
Anyways, let's not raid up next stream. Love.